Hey, Martin Road Elementary, Mrs. Vicaretti here. I just wanted to hop on here and I wanted to say hi, and I hope that everybody is doing well. I know we're leading into, I think, week 4 it is, where the schools are closed and we haven't seen each other in such a long time, and I just wanted to tell you hello and that I miss every single one of you so much. I am sure that you are very eager to get to school, to see all your friends and some of your teachers, and I am super eager to get back to school as well because I miss every single one of you. And I would love to do all these activities with you guys in person, but this is the best that we can do. So I'm not very cut out for this whole technology thing, so I'm trying to do the best I can to show you a little fun activity. I know we're leading into Easter break, and those who celebrate, it doesn't really matter if it's something that you celebrate or not. I just figured that we could do a little fun little art craft that we could do here, and this craft actually just includes everything that hopefully you have in your house, just so we can kind of get away from all the schoolwork and some of the crazy stress that's coming along with this coronavirus. Let's hopefully we can get some fun out of it, okay? So what we're going to do is we are going to do a texture coloring, something that I learned from my kids' art teacher. And what it is what we're going to do is we're going to make some Easter eggs. But you could do this with anything you want. If you want to draw hearts or stars, or you want to do letters, it really could be anything that you want, and based on your art ability, okay? So what a texture one is this, okay? So what you're going to need is you're going to need a cardboard box, which you could use that from your cereal box, or if you have like Cheez-Its or any type of box like that. What I'm going to use is my kids like mini muffins. Okay, so what I did is I cut up the mini muffin box, and I'm going to use the back side of it. So you can use whatever box that you have available to you. You're going to need some glue, you're going to need some crayons, and you're going to need something to draw with. Probably a pencil, just in case you make mistakes. I'm actually going to use some marker just so you could see it, because the lighting in here is terrible. So what we're going to do first is you're going to get a piece of paper like this, okay? So I got a piece of paper here, and what my first task is, what I'm going to do is whatever cardboard piece you are going to use, what I would do is I would measure it on your piece of paper, and the reason is to do that is so you don't draw your picture too big for your cardboard. So you want to make sure that it fits, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here and put my cardboard on my piece of paper, and I'm just lightly going to draw a little outline just so I know how big I need to make the egg, okay? So that's what I did. So here I just measured it here, and that's how big, and in this little space here that I have available is where I'm going to draw my design, okay? So like I said before, I'm going to choose an egg, just because Easter egg is kind of something that we symbol, and it's kind of important this week, and you can hang them up in your window. I do know that a lot of people are doing virtual scavenger hunts, which means that when you go out on walks or on bike rides with your families, you can go and you can look in different windows. I know people have posted rainbows, and last week where people were posting hearts. So if you want to do a rainbow or a heart, you could do that as well, okay? So here we are. So I have my piece of paper, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw an egg right here, okay? So, and drawing an egg, it's like usually an oval shape, okay? So there is my egg, okay? So what we're going to do is then you could design it. So typically you could do whatever you want. You could do swirls or cuts, but just keep in mind that when we go to cut this, we are going to cut it out into pieces. I do have a sample somewhere. Okay. Not really sure where I put it, so I will show you what that looks like. Okay, so we're going to cut it out into the pieces, and that way, if you can see in the egg here, it's a little zigzagged. Okay, I also added a little heart to my design. So what we're going to do here, okay, so I have my egg, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just design it. Okay, and I'm going to use a black marker just so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. But you can use a pencil or whatever you're comfortable with using, but if you use a pencil, then you can erase some mistakes. Okay, so here's my egg. Okay, here's my egg, and then what I'm going to do is I am going to draw some zigzags, something that's kind of easy but cool to design. Okay, all right, so there's my egg. Okay, something simple. Doesn't look very pretty now, but I promise it will. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut them out into pieces. Okay, so I'm going to take my scissors, okay, and I'm going to cut my egg. would use safety scissors if you got them, but just be very careful that you don't cut yourself. Okay. So I got my egg cut out, okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut my zigzags, just so I don't want to lose the shape of the egg, but I want to cut the zigzags, just so I could then paste it onto my cardboard, okay?
Karen has portal access.
Okay. And I'm going to cut this one. This is kind of why I do zigzags, because they're kind of easy to cut out, and you can't really screw them up. Because if you do, you could just make an extra little mark and it will look perfect. Okay, that's one thing about art, is that you can't really make mistakes, because you could just make your mistake into the art project and make it look awesome and creative. Okay, so if you see, I have 4 pieces now. Okay, so I'm going to try to pop this up here just so you can see. Let me slide this over a bit. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, and here's my cardboard. Okay, I'm going to tape my cardboard here. What I'm going to do is I am going to take my paste, okay, and I am going to paste this on. Okay, so
I was put on there, spoke with Myrie's father about his assignments on school.
here's the top of my egg. Kind of lost my order here. Oh, I think this one's next. All right. Here's the other part of my egg. And if you see that I'm kind of separating it just a little bit. And there we go. Okay, so here we go. I pasted my egg together like that. Okay, so step 1, get paper. Step 2, measure your cardboard. Step 3, draw your shape. Step 4, cut your shape out into pieces. Step 5, you're going to glue it onto the cardboard that you measured. Okay, again, your cardboard box could be from your cereal or mini muffins like my kids, whatever you have laying around your house. Okay, okay, so what you're going to do now is I am going to take my piece of paper. Okay, so I got my piece of paper. Here we go. And I am going to lay my piece of paper over the top of it. Just hook it up here so I can show it to you. Okay, so I have my piece of paper, lay it up on top. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my crayons. Okay, so I have purple and I have blue. And what you're going to do is actually I'm going to let you take the wrapper off the crayon. Okay. And anyways, go ahead and unravel that. You don't really need the whole crayon unless you're going to get creative with multiple colors. Okay. All right, so I have my blue.
I did write it down, but I didn't write the date.
Okay, so I got my blue. All right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to press down over my paper, and I am just going to take the side of it and I'm going to color.
I wrote down the time also.
There we go. And see, as my egg is coming about. And there's my egg. There we go. Okay, and if you want to, you could do multiple colors, okay? So there's blue, okay? And I have my purple here, Okay, let me just get that ready. Here's my purple, okay? And if you want to, you could color over it and make it all different shades. You could do it a little pattern. You could do it however you want, okay? And here's purple. You can, if you want to press harder, the color will come out darker. Okay. Okay, and there you go. And there's your little Easter egg. Okay, pretty cool, huh? And then what you can do, if you want, you can cut it out, or you can leave it right on the paper. You can maybe tape it up into your window. And those who go walking around your neighborhood, maybe they'll do a little virtual, which is looking with your eyes, scavenger hunt, okay, for people who are walking around this week. So you could do that. If you want to, and you want to add some designs, you could just maybe cut out the words Happy Easter, or you can cut out a heart if you want. I'll even show you what that looks like. So let me just do you can layer it up, okay? So let me just quickly cut out a heart. My kids are going to do this too this week. Anything to kind of get through the day without being stressed and worried, right? Okay, so if you want to, here's a heart, okay? If you wanted to add it, okay. I'm going to paste my heart onto my egg. Okay, I'm going to lift this up, okay? And I'm going to put it right here in the middle of my egg. You can put it wherever you want. And then what I'm going to do is I will grab a different color. If I can find one. Hang on, excuse me for 1 second. Okay. It would be nice if I could find a red, but I don't know if I'm going to be that successful. Okay. I'll do brown, okay? Brown's not really a good color. Okay, so here we go. So here's my heart, and I'm just going to shade it over. And if you could see, okay, it's going to pop in there, okay? And you just want to make sure you get the outside of the shape that you were looking for. And there's your heart, okay? All right. So there you go, guys. Here's a fun little activity for you guys to do this week. I'll be popping on here a couple more times, to give you some more lessons. Again, do what you can, read, take some walks, go on some bike rides if you can. Just stay busy, stay active, stay happy, do what you can. And if your mom and dad or your guardian need to get a hold of me, they can certainly email me, okay? So it's KVICARETTI@lackawannaschools.org. And I check it daily, so I can always check in with you. And if you guys want to email me, go ahead, pop on there and email me and say hi. I would love to see what you're up to, okay? So again, I will check in with you later, and I hope you all have a good night and enjoy this activity. See you later.